break away and take control of this game.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. Once again, it's Irving.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Here's a handoff to Irving.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On the handoff, this is Irving.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mayfield to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now a 2nd and 10. A run with Irving. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
The decision for Todd Bowles, and he says let's go for it on 4th down.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield.
That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, they go with Irving.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Mayfield looks to throw.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's got his 6'5" receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
A second down throw for Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And again, it's Mayfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
Escapes the defender. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Baker changing the play at the line. On 2nd down, Irving. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. He may go. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now,
and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Baker going to give it to Irving.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He has still not connected on a single pass in the second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll run. This is Irving.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough time.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Throwing, Mayfield. Little out route here, complete to Shepard. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
They'll run with Irving.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Bucky Irving.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bucs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Levante David.
And the Bucs are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now. But he's fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is it...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So now from half the distance closer, here's first and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Goff now looks to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And they will take a knee here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And they take a knee. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That is caught, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Oh, wait, hold everything. And timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One last shot for Mayfield here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.